From our state capitol newsroom tonight, 2 months after the U.S. Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade, Tennessee's abortion trigger law took effect today. And now doctors wonder how they will be protected if they perform an abortion in an emergency situation.
News 2 state capitol reporter Chris O'Brien talked to both the prime sponsor of this law and doctors who spoke out with those concerns. He joins us live from downtown Nashville. Chris.
Haley, Bob, good evening. Doctors made it very clear today. They quite simply don't want to be charged with a felony under any circumstances if they perform an abortion. But as of today, that possibility exists.
The next time you see us here, we could be in handcuffs.
With the near total abortion law taking effect today, some doctors are speaking out. The new law says physicians will be charged with a Class C felony if they do the procedure.
Every day since I learned of the implications of the trigger ban, I worry about becoming a felon.
As we reported yesterday, there is a murky clause for doctors who determine there is an emergency need for an abortion.
The abortion provider can mount an affirmative defense for acting to save the mother's life, but the scales of justice are tipped in favor of the state with an affirmative defense instead of an exception to the law.
The onus is on each doctor to prove the case was an emergency. In fact, in the Human Life Protection Act, there isn't even a penalty for the person receiving the abortion, only the doctor performing it.
The bill contains an affirmative defense, which I think is a very smart thing. One, we are trusting doctors to make that medical decision. They have the medical expertise and they have the records that can prove that they acted rightly.
Representative Susan Lynn, a Mount Juliet Republican, was a prime sponsor of the bill when it was introduced in 2019.
What would you say to doctors who say this bill is going to unfairly prosecute us?
I think they're wrong.
She cited the state of Ohio's abortion law as a good example of affirmative defense.
Out of 70 instances where doctors were questioned about abortions performed to save the life of the mother, all they had to do was turn over their records, and not one was ever prosecuted.
The doctors say no matter what, they'll do what they feel is necessary.
In any case, I will care for the patient. It is my responsibility. It's my oath. There's no way I'm going to watch a woman die. But it presents me to a felony.
And the doctors who spoke today also brought up the fact that there is no exception for rape or incest under this new Tennessee law. When we asked Representative Lynn about that exclusion, she says that although she did not write the law, she has no objection to it. The governor's staff actually wrote the bill, not her. But she did say her belief is that, quote, abortion perpetuates the crime. Bob, Haley?
Thank you, Chris.